Good morning, guys. Welcome to day 105 until I'm a YouTube millionaire. And in the last two videos, I've had a little bit of a discussion on opportunity. So the first one, I talked about the difference between choice and opportunity. Choice being basically your purview of free will, and then opportunity being a subset of free will, choice, dependent upon the environmental and socioeconomic factors of the current era in which you live. And then I discussed in the next video the opportunity that many young people have today with respect to building massive businesses with lots and lots of economic power right here on this platform, on YouTube. Specifically between the ages of 22 and 26, though it could even go much younger if an individual is willing to start younger, like dear Dia. And then there's this one. Luck is where preparation meets opportunity. I've said this a few times, but I want to reaffirm its importance here. So luck, something I don't actually in itself believe in, even though I myself have had tremendously bad luck in many ways, in many avenues of my life, with all the stuff that's happened in my professional life. The fact that I lost $500,000 worth of Bitcoin a few years ago by a margin that went exactly down to my bankruptcy threshold in terms of the dollars and the cents. Leverage trading stuff. Foolishness on my part, don't get me wrong, but even so, I saw it. It was like, I saw that and they wanted me to. The evil bastards doing it to me. So, my luck has always been really bad. But that doesn't mean that yours has to be. Luck is where preparation meets opportunity. Your opportunity is here on this platform right now. YouTube. And if YouTube doesn't work because it's got its fingers on the scale, it's not a fair platform, even though it should be, it's still the one that makes the most money. But if you are a specific demographic of individuals, you're going to be successful if you try. I'm not in that demographic. I'm not a 22-year-old woman. Let me be honest with you. I mean, I know you wouldn't be able to tell looking at me, right? My purpose in making these videos is to help with the preparation aspect. When that opportunity comes, if you're not prepared, you might just discard it, regardless of what it would do for you and your family and your legacy. Just like, I can't handle this. It's too much money all at once, because that's what's going to happen. I'm promising you. Be prepared. And I'm trying to help you with that preparation. It's going to happen. All those people that I mentioned in my last video, and by the way, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Of course, there are many more people, like Kira Lutan. I didn't even mention her. She's got 80,000 subscribers. She just popped up out of nowhere. Take advantage of the opportunity. Be prepared. If you don't know what to do with the money that's coming in, I'll say here's a good starter. And this applies to anybody that's in this opportunity mode right now. The way to prepare. Don't spend it on rubbish. The people who I pointed out in the last video, I don't suspect that they would anyway, because they seem to be very wise individuals. But for everybody else, don't spend it on rubbish. If you don't know what to do with the money, hold on to it. Put it into a savings account, and at a bare minimum, if that's too much for you, because I know that there's a lot of people out there that if they see money in their account, they just have to spend it. They cannot resist. It's some itch that they have. But if that be the case, then just start up a Robinhood account. Get the app on your phone, start up a Robinhood account, and just buy SPX. That's the S&P 500 index fund, right? I think it's like $150 something right now. They even have leveraged tradings of that stock. I don't recommend them. You shouldn't do that because it's dangerous. But if you want to, you could do that. And if that doesn't work, if you just absolutely cannot resist the itch to even take it out of Robinhood and spend it on rubbish. Again, this doesn't apply to the people that I talked about in the last video because they, I'm sure, already understand this, at least on some level. Then literally take it out of your account, put the cash, the dollars, in an envelope, seal it, or don't seal it so you can keep on adding to it, and put it in a safe somewhere so that you don't even know you have it, or you do know, but you don't know how much it is, or you do know how much it is, but it's not on the top of your mind. You have to basically block it out so that you can let it build. Because as I talked about in one of my shorts a while back, it's the anxiety that gets to us. It's the anxiety. We're anxious for the future to come already. Too worried about things to come and what we could do with that money that we're distracted by that. A stable diffusion of anxiety is doing other things that are productive in the interim, such as reading valuable books, making you a stronger person intellectually, writing, journals, recording videos like this. It's part of the reason I make these videos. I need my own stable diffusion because I know that I have to wait before I can get more leverage of my own. Do things that are productive in the interim. And a YouTube channel like Bigger Pockets, that's part of the reason they are there, to help other people have that stable diffusion of anxiety. It's the ADHD in the highly intelligent of this world and the highly productive and the industrious that needs to be eschewed. And that's how we do it. Because the simple fact of the matter is we have to wait more times than not. I'm trying to prepare you, though. Give you a vision of what's about to happen. Those people I talked about in the last video, as well as many, many others in that boat, there's a lot of success that's coming your way. So I want to prepare you. That's what I'm trying to do here. And having a few years on you, I have a tiny bit more wisdom, just a tiny bit. The amount of information I know is infinitesimally small compared to the amount of information I do not know. So keep that in mind. It's just a tiny little bit. And that tiny little bit is really just a frame of reference. I can meet you where you are because I've had 10 more years as a human being. 35 years on the planet. That's it. And if I were in your shoes at 24, 25, 17, oh man, the exponential growth of your wealth, if I would have just started that early, if I would have known, I'd be a multi-millionaire right now. But you guys can still do it. Anyways, that's all I got for today. Be prepared. Love y'all. Peace.